On page 273, they're asking you to practice the major scales for group 2, and then the arpeggios are on the next page. Again, I don't use groups, but the book does, so okay. The scales in group 2, I don't even know what scales are in group 2. Frankly, I don't really care, but the book does it. Okay. Group 2, F, 1 flat, B, start on 4th finger, 5 sharps. Then we have a G flat here. G flat has 6 flats because it has a C flat. And I use 4th finger on that F sharp now because I started with it. And then D flat, which has 5 flats. I don't know why they list 6 flats before 5, but they did. Okay. The 3rd finger now in the left hand, because I started with it, I'm gonna use that too. The only time I use a different finger for turning around or starting is when I need the little finger instead of the thumb, or maybe the 4th finger instead of the thumb. I don't know. This is here. There. Those are the scales. Okay, fine. Then they want the arpeggios for each one. That's just the one. I got videos on all that too. And when you do these scales and arpeggios, I highly recommend you do the trill exercise for the scales here. Because that drills it into the muscle memory like that. It should go slow. I'm speeding it up for the video, but you should really go slow. And then arpeggios do the tremolo exercise. Because again, that will drill it into the muscle memory on what this feels like. And on page 274, they do the diminished sevenths. And again, there's only 3 diminished sevenths, and 2 of the 3 feel exactly the same. It's just different notes. You're just starting on the same note as the scale. So as they do here, it's minor thirds. Minor third, minor third, minor third. So with this one, you're using these 2 black keys, and 3 and 4 play those. So you start with 3 here, 4 here. But again, do the tremolo exercise. Tremolo exercise slowly, not like I'm doing it. And they have the F sharp and the C sharp because the minor thirds. Well, that makes these 2. We just did these 2 black keys. Now we're doing these 2 black keys. And then the last one, we're doing the other black keys here. And 4th finger plays that one. You got to figure out which note you start on. Well, here we're starting on that note. So we're going to start on 4th finger here. The tremolo exercise with the accents, and just like I explained in the scale arpeggio videos, it will work if you are consistent with it and be patient, keep it slow. It takes time, but you'll find in a year or 2 if you continue to do that, all the scales will be comfortable, the arpeggios will be comfortable. You get them in pieces and you'll just play them. It works really, really well. I highly recommend it. Now there's a little bit of spiel at the bottom of page 274. They want you to do these other arpeggios. The 7th that start with an F sharp here. Just use the standard fingering. I think that's sort of what they're showing. Just remember, in case you're not confused enough yet, there are on a piano, when you take all the notes between any 2 notes that are the same letter, I'm going C to C, 1 less, and all the black keys, there's 7 of these and 5 of these, there are 12 notes total. We have key signatures that go up to 7 sharps, 7 flats, and C major with nothing. That's 15 different key signatures represented on 12 different ways of doing it on piano. That's because 3 of them overlap. I talk about this in the scale videos too on those. Well, on the full diminished sevenths, there's only 3 of them. The one with here with a black key here, and the one with here with a white note here, and then this one. There's only 3 of them. But when you take the inversions, there's a root and 3 inversions. That's 4, because there's 4 notes in it. I can start on any of the 4 notes. Well, 3 times 4 is 12. So those diminished sevenths, just 3 of them is all you need to cover all 12 notes, all 15 key signatures. They're all there. Oops, can't get them all. Well, take my word for it, they're all there. Yeah. So on the diminished seventh chords, don't let them bother you. There's only 3 of them you got to do, and there's 2 of them that feel identical. The one here, the here, and the one here. They feel identical. The only other one is that one, and that I think is actually easier to play. Yeah, not all I have to say on this for now. I hope you're grasping these. Getting this will help your piano playing. You kind of got to take my word for it for now. I just do, because I didn't believe it at first until I actually learned how to do it. Forget it. I'll do it in the pieces. It makes a difference. You will play the pieces much better if you can do this other.